Perfect. Good morning, guys. I started the recording now. So we have completed our Hadoop administration part, and coming to the development point of view, we have covered Hive very nicely. Writing Hive queries, submitting Hive queries, using joins, and some other complex joins also. I have explained you a Hive join how joins works, and I have asked you to go through the slides. So kindly spend time when you are okay for that. Okay. So now, where is Spark? Where does Spark falls in Hadoop? Okay, Yarn, MapReduce. Yarn is just a framework or a resource manager which assign resources for all your tasks. It can be a importing task, it can be a exporting task, or it can be a loading task. But the Spark is one of the processing workflow, or I can say processing framework, not engine. Processing Spark is one of the processing framework, which is an API. API means it can be pluggable with Python, it can be pluggable with Scala, it can be pluggable with Java. It is also pluggable with R. Okay, so one thing you need to understand is Spark is just a processing. I don't say it's a framework because it's not a framework, it's just processing. I can say engine. It's a processing engine, I can say, because it helps you to process your data resiliently with a distributed process. Okay, so let me help you one by one. Let me slowly feed the input into you. Okay, now what is Spark? Spark is a platform that allows a large scale clustered processing and cluster based in memory data processing. Okay, platform means, what is a platform? Large scale means big data. Cluster based means, your Hadoop distributed file system. In memory means all the processing it does is in memory processing. This in memory processing word is very important. That, for example, take your SQL server, take your Oracle. you know First, if you have to execute a query, you build a query. Your query will first get the data to itself, okay, and then apply transformations or processing on top of it. For this, it uses resources, that is nothing but your CPU, your memory, and your disk IO. But Spark is in memory processing. In memory means it does not uses resources for the initial transformation. It does not it does not use resources for the initial transformation. Once the initial transformation is completed, and when it has to take an action, it will start using memory at that time, when it goes into transformation stage to action stage. That is very important. When somebody tells you or asks you why Spark is so powerful, tell them it's because of in memory processing. It uses in memory till the transformations are applied. Once the transformation is applied, and when the transformation results has to be written somewhere, action, that is where it uses the actual resources. Till that point, it is in memory processing. Okay, hope this point is clear to everyone. Guys, this is very very important. Each and every line is sensitive. Each and every line makes things more clear. If you don't understand, please stop me then and there. I'll try a different way. You are administrators, but you are learning Spark because I wanted to make sure all my folks have got advanced skills when they represent themselves. Okay? None of the administrators have good knowledge on Spark. Trust me. Now, this Spark is enabling a fast, large scale big data engineering and analytics for iterative and performance sensitive applications. Basically, in other ETL frameworks, your job is just a job, but for Spark, everything is a job. When somebody is telling build an application, don't think that you're going to build an iOS app or an Android app. Your application is nothing but a workflow or a job. Okay, Your Spark submitted application is nothing but a job. Now, this Spark is allowing a fast, large-scale data engineering and analytics. Iterative means it keep doing, and performance sensitive applications. The applications which need very high performance kind of things can be done using Spark. The Spark offers development of APIs for Scala, Java, Python, and R, which means which means you can it's a plug and play type. Spark is one API. On Spark you can use Python, you can use Scala, you can use R, like that. Now, in addition to this, recently, 1 minute, let me sort it out correctly. In addition, 1 minute. Yeah. In addition, Spark has been extended support to SQL-like operations, streaming, and machine learning as well. Okay, that is very true. It started very recently. So now, what do you understand about Spark? Spark is just a platform which is used for big data, which is used for cluster-based in-memory processing. It is used for analytics. It is used for iterative and performance-sensitive applications. This is offering an API for Scala, Java, and R. Now, not recently, when these slides were prepared. In addition, Spark has been extended support to SQL-like operations, streaming, and machine learning as well. Okay. If you ask me, I'll show you this. If you see here, guys, try to understand something. Spark 2.1.1 is built and distributed to work with Scala 2.1 by default. Spark can be built to work with various versions of Scala 2. Means you can use Python, you can use Scala. To write application Scala, you need to use the compatible Scala version of 2.11. To write a Spark application, okay, you need to add a Maven dependency on Spark Scala available through Maven Central at this location. I promise you something. For this batch, I'll make sure I teach development so well that you will write applications by yourself. Due to time constraints, I haven't done this earlier, but this batch I will show you what is a Maven build. I'll show you what is an STS, how we write code, and how we deploy code. Okay, I'll give that. I'll give that for you. Okay. Next one is Java. This is the Scala syntax. If you run like this, you can run as Scala. If you click on Java, this is a Java case classes. You need to, you see, try to understand the difference. This is for Python. See, Python is just one line. Java is 3 lines. Scala is also 3 lines. Now, initializing Spark. To initialize Spark with Scala, you need to define a variable and you have to initialize the values in that variable and then start Spark context. This initialization of variable is for Scala, this is for Java, this is for Python. Do you see the difference? You will get it slowly. The reason why I have brought you here is just wanted to show this is Spark website, spark.apache.org, and if you see here, Scala plug and play, Java plug and play, Python plug and play. Now, plug and play means is nothing. You are a Java developer. You can use Spark the way you want with the knowledge what you have. I'm a Python developer. I can use Spark.
You mean script writing?
Script writing.
Okay.
So for me, Python, if you ask me Python, I will only use Python language because I know Python. It is like that. So the third person who knows Scala, he can use Spark with Scala. That's what it is. Okay. Be proud. Be happy that you are learning one of the world's top technology. Your Facebook, sorry, your Facebook Live works on Spark. Let me show you that. One second. Facebook engineering. I'll forget it. I'm trying to show you that. Bear with me. Facebook Live, right? I'm trying to find that video. Bear with me. Facebook Live, Facebook Live, Facebook Live. Control F. Stream. I think I missed it somewhere. I don't remember it actually. It should be somewhere here. Facebook Live using Spark. Adobe Spark is different, guys. Don't get confused. Adobe Spark is different from Apache Spark. Okay, Apache Spark at scale. I'll give you this one. This is one of the test case which is different than what I'm trying to explain. Somewhere I have seen very clearly the entire code which Facebook has used to implement Facebook Live, that was using Spark with Scala. Okay, that's what I was trying to come over here. That's okay. Let's not waste time on it. I'll find it out later and give it to you. But you can still have a look how Facebook has used Spark initially. This is very old article. I think it was in 2016. It's updated, guys. It's updated. 31st August they updated it. So it's very new. Don't worry. You can have a look. Okay. When you have free time, have a look. Okay. So now we understood what is plug and play of Spark with Scala, Spark with Python, Spark with Java. Very good. Now let's understand what is an RDD. Now, Amarnath, what the hell is RDD? You are telling Spark as a new, and now you came with a new word called RDD. Okay, very simple, guys. To leverage Hadoop's horizontal scalability. Horizontal scalability means you have 10 node Hadoop cluster this year. Next year it will become 20 node Hadoop cluster. Third week it will become 30 node Hadoop cluster. Right? Like this, whenever your Hadoop cluster is horizontally scaling up, your Spark must also be able to process this data. For Spark to process this data, okay, it must be distributed as well. How will it be distributed? It will be distributed with a concept called resilient distributed data processing. Okay, now it put it this way: you have a Spark API. For your Spark API to process the data which is distributed, it would be great if your platform is also a distributed platform. That is the reason why we came up with a concept called RDD. So I repeat the point, please understand. To leverage horizontal scalability, Spark process data in resilient distribution dataset. Resilient means highly available. Distribution means it is distributed across the cluster. Dataset means dataset. That is an RDD. Okay. Now, RDD is a fault tolerant collection of data elements. The
Amar,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I
No.
didn't quite get that point. What you were trying to say in the Hadoop horizontal scalability?
Okay. See, for example, see when you say a 10 node Hadoop cluster, your
Yeah,
data will be sitting on three of the nodes because of the replication factor. Okay.
yeah,
When this 10 node Hadoop cluster becomes 20 node, the when a new data is added, that new data will go into the newly added 10 nodes, maybe or may not be, right?
yeah,
Now, a platform like Spark, to process the data, it must also be a distributed it must also understand what is distribution and what is this resilience, right? In HDFS, your data is resilient because you have three copies of data. On top of
yes,
it, your file is broken into blocks.
yeah,
Correct? Now,
yeah,
for Spark also to process that data, it must understand the concept of distribution. It must understand the process of resilient, right? That is the reason
yeah,
why the Spark processing framework. No, I don't say it as a framework. The processing platform the processing platform uses the concept called RDD. Means
oh,
it is not creating anything when it is trying to get the data from your HDFS. It is putting or it is categorizing that as an RDD, resilient distribution dataset. Means collecting your data from all the nodes of your cluster which has been distributed. Okay, and once it is collected that data, it is making it resilient in its memory till the time it is processed. Once it is processed, it will start using resources for the action. Clear?
yeah, makes sense.
Res- Resilient means very simple. Resilient means highly available. Okay. Resilient means if somebody is not available, some others will be available. That is called resilient. Resilient is IT term. That's simple. Okay. Now, once again, I'll tell you an example of what an RDD is. RDD is nothing but a fault tolerant collection of data elements. For example, if if I have three elements, if one element is gone also, I can still get that element from some other blocks. Now, an RDD is created by starting with a file on a disk. File on a disk is native file system process, but in HDFS point of it, it is just a block. Clear, everyone? Like that. RDD is nothing but RDD is created starting with a file on a disk or collection of data in memory in a driver program. Don't worry what is the driver program. I have a slide in next I have the concept next slide. Don't worry about it now. Like that, each RDD, okay, each RDD is distributed across multiple nodes in a cluster. You know that because of the replication factor, because of the rack awareness, because of the distribution of your data across multi nodes, like that. Okay, this enables parallel processing across the nodes. Parallel processing means one guy doing all the work is different, 10 guys helping him together to finish the work is different. This parallel processing comes into picture when your Spark collecting data from your SDFS and putting it in as a RDD. Okay, in memory processing RDD. Now, allowing this RDD to reside and be processed in memory dramatically increases the performance, especially when data sets need to be manipulated through multiple stages of processing. As I told you earlier, you have a staging layer, you have a data mart layer, you have a data warehouse layer. From your data mart layer, when the data will be processed and sent to data warehouse layer, there are a lot of transformations. For example, you have unstructured data. Your Apache Spark has to convert that unstructured data into structured data. Once it is converted into structured data, it must apply a map function. On top of it must complete reduce function, and then an aggregate function, and then a group by function. All these transformations, if applied on one data set, this RDD will give you super performance irrespective of how many complex transformation you apply, because what happens is all the transformations are in memory, but only actions are memory or resource utilized processing. Okay, if you're confused with this point, let me know. Very simple, guys. What I'm trying to explain is resilient distribution data sets are in memory processing things. This will help you to improve the performance in such a way the data sets, when your data sets needs multiple transformations, you need not have to worry about the performance. Okay, now the data in RDD can be transformed and analyzed very rapidly. If you see my diagram here, the green color is in memory processing and the right color is on disk RDD. Okay, first thing is it collects the data or files from the disk and puts in the memory, start processing them. Once the processing is completed, when it has to write the results into a file or write the results into a query or write the results into a terminal, it started using resources. As simple as such. Any questions till this point? You understood what is Spark? You understood what is RDD?
Is
Yeah.
Sorry, when you say it will start using resources, what resources are we talking about?
Okay, once again, I'll repeat the point I told you earlier also. For example, when you're doing work, you need energy. When you submit a job, when you submit an application, that application requires energy, right? But
Yeah.
Spark is doing in memory. For example, okay, let me show you that practically. That's the best way of doing it actually. Thanks for asking.
Are there two versions of Spark, Amar?
Yeah, Spark 2 is a recent version. Spark 2 is Spark 2 is very recent version, and this is old Spark. Okay. Okay. If you see here, guys, carefully observe. Your Spark yarn driver memory is this much. For example, and your Spark executor memory is this much. Okay. Your Spark daemon history is this much. And here you have hard coded the whole memory your Spark can use. Which means, which means you have given some set of resources for Spark to use. Correct? This will be used only when your transformation is completed and the results must be written to a terminal or to some other place. That's it. Clear now? Are you clear or you want me to explain different way?
No, sorry, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. No worries. That is done. So next thing, Yeah, this also explained. The data in RDD can be transferred very rapidly. Now, look at this diagram. This explains what is Spark in real time, how companies are using Spark. Okay, coming from the Spark project, Spark Core supports a set of 4 high-level tools called Spark SQL-like queries, streaming data applications, a machine learning library, and graph algorithms. Once again, guys, very important. First thing is Spark with SQL, which is Spark SQL. Streaming data applications. I told you repeatedly that your Kafka will be integrated with your Spark. When Kafka is integrated with Spark, once Kafka topic reaches to HDFS, your Spark starts processing it immediately, and which is called streaming data, which is real-time data processing, and machine learning library. Machine learning libraries are nothing but a set of libraries which you need to understand how a machine can understand you, how machine can learn and give predictions, how machine can learn and take your business to the next level, how data science uses machine learning libraries, and you have graph algorithms on top of it. Now, in addition, Spark also integrates number of HDP tools like Hive, SQL operations, and Zeppelin for graphic and data visualization. Okay, now it's not just with HDP. Spark is integrated with some other applications, some other services in Cloudera also. As Spark is also open source, if you have a good understanding, you can integrate Spark with Hive also, Hive with SQL, and you can start using Zeppelin, all other tools for graphic interface. Okay, now see this diagram. Let me just pull it big. See here. Let me take pen and show you. This is your HDFS. Okay, this is your yarn. Okay, this whole bit is Spark. Okay, here you are using Scala, Java, Python APIs, plug and play. This is machine learning library, which will not be using at all. This is Spark SQL. Yes, we will be using. Spark streaming. Yes, we will be using. Graphics, we are not using. Okay, Emblib we are not using. It's my responsibility to give you full-fledged, complete knowledge on Spark with Scala, Spark with Python, not with Java, because I don't know Java as well, to be honest with you. R also I don't know. We can only cover Spark with Scala, Spark with Python. Done deal. I'll teach you how you can use SQL with Spark. I can use Spark streaming like Kafka, which I already done few videos. I'll do it once again for you. This is our journey. We are going to learn something more important, which is revolutionizing the IT now. So please be excited, carry that excitement, and please be focused. Any questions, let me know. Don't complete any sessions if you have any questions, honestly and seriously. Perfect, that's done. Now, Spark REPL shells. REPL means read, evaluate, print, loop. Okay, I'll give you some documents. Amar, is it maximize the browser window? Okay, I've done that. I've done that. So where are we now? I was trying to explain you something actually. Uh, Give me 1 minute. I'll show you something. I forgot his name, man. The person who has written Lalit Park. There's one guy who has written very beautiful articles on Spark. I want to show you that. I'll find it out later. Don't worry. I have taken that from Durga Garu. I forgot the name. I'll find it out. Don't worry. Okay. Now, REPL. Guys, REPL is nothing but reading, evaluating, printing, looping. How are you reading the data? How are you evaluating it? How are you printing it? How are you looping it? That is the concept. REPL stands for read, evaluate, print, and loop. REPL takes a single user input, evaluates it, and returns the results. Very good. As simple as it is. REPL takes a single input. Okay. Input is taken from terminal. Okay. Evaluating it. Trying to understand, is it ABCD or 1 2 3 4 5 or a name or a string or a begin or like that, and returning the results. Okay. There are two REPLs available in Spark. One is Python and one is Scala. Okay, and one more thing I want to highlight here is there are also some others referred as partial applications. Okay, and now once again, guys, they'll ask you what is REPL in interviews also. So please be aware. REPL means read, evaluate, print, and loop. As simple as it is. You have two REPLs available in Spark. One is Python, one is Scala. Okay, these are also sometimes referred as partial applications. There's a point. There is a reason why I'm repeating this point two times. You have to understand that. In order to start Python shell, the user needs to enter PySpark. This is the magic you wanted to understand now. Let me go here. Let me say gateway01.itversity.com. Let me paste the password. Now let me go to name node if possible. We can still do it from here also, no problem. Spark shell. Guys, focus. Everyone, please focus. Is my terminal screen visible to everyone? Is it okay, or you want to increase the font? Bhaskar?
No need to increase the font, Amar.
Okay.
It's clear now.
I just did Spark shell. Can you all open the lab and do it now, please, for me? I want this class to be very interactive. Do the same thing. Open your labs.itversity.com, log in, go to your gateway node, and do Spark shell. If you do Spark shell, it should open your Spark with Scala, like this. Quick, please, everyone. Open your lab and do it right now. Guys, let me know once you're done. I'm going on mute for 1 minute.
Is that working for anyone?
I was just about to say, Bhaskar, I mean, it has thrown me a similar message as you do, I guess.
Yes.
It says it failed after 16 retries.
Guys,
Failed at
one more thing.
16
Uh,
retrace.
Hold on.
yeah. Oh,
Guys,
sorry.
Spark,
Failed to bund. Hmm?
Spark hyphen shell.
Sorry.
Spark hyphen shell. When it
Oh,
worked for me, it should work for you also. Come on. Spark hyphen shell.
Spark hyphen shell. Multiple versions of Spark are installed.
That's okay. That's okay. Give it a time. Give it time. It will open slowly. Give it some time.
Okay.
You should see what I'm seeing on my screen.
No, Amar. We're getting the error coming. Error Spark UI. Failed to bind Spark UI.
hold on. I have something.
Are you getting the same error, Swapna?
Yeah, I have something like this. Yeah, the same error. Failed to bind Spark UI.
Yeah.
And it says Java.NET bind exception address.
Yeah, after that
Yeah,
line.
same one, right? Yeah,
Mm.
it's the same one.
Okay, guys. Others. Lavanya, Mahendra, Ramprasad. Give it a try.
Amar,
Amar, root ఏమన్నా చేయాలా?
అదే అడగబోతున్నా.
No, నోటే అవసరం లేదు చూడండి. నేను హడూప్ థాట్ వర్క్స్ లో ఉన్నాను, మీరు అదే ఉంటారు.
Yeah, gateway
I got
node.
the same error as well, Amar.
Same error?
Yes.
Shalini, what about you? No, home to. Okay, I got it. Swapna, can you share me your screen, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, I'll give you the permissions to share your screen.
Yeah.
Give me. 1 second. I'm trying to help my wife also. Bear with me. So, what's happening is, where is your putty? It is here, right? I know this kind of issues will come. That's the reason I asked everyone to do it right now. Labs dot diversity.
You are very big intelligent, right?
No. Gateway 01 dot diversity.
Amar, are you typing something?
No. I'm not. I'm talking something here. Don't worry. Login as
Intelligent.
Shalini Big Data. What's
Yeah, sure.
any space?
What?
Are you sure? No problem. Okay. Fine. It worked for you. Wait. It gave a message telling address already in use. Parquet failed for 16 retries. Okay. Wait. I understood the problem. I'll exit from here. Okay. Now let me try. Guys, I'm trying something. Bear with me. Okay. It's coming up. I think it's working.
Wait.
Yeah, worked. See, Scala. It opened for you.
Oh, what did you do?
I closed its session there. Okay, I understood the problem, guys. Okay. Now see, guys, everyone focus. You're on my screen now. Okay.
Can you repeat this process, Amar, once?
No, which processor?
I mean, like, see, basically, we've gone into Ambari.
Okay.
Okay. I've logged into IT Varsity. I've gone into Spark 2.
Okay. No, don't do all that. Don't do all that. We are not doing that one now. I want you to connect to terminal and do Spark Shell.
Okay.
Okay, guys, have a look. I'll show you something. Spark Shell. Okay. If you see here, it's failing. Charlie, can you exit from there?
No.
No, wait.
1 second.
Close your terminal. I'll tell you something. It is only taking one connection one time.
No. Why?
I'll show you. Okay, you exited, right? Okay,
No,
guys.
I didn't exit.
Okay, that's good. Now, if you see Spark Shell, it will start taking it. That is fine. It started loading, but let me do something. I'll exit. 1 second, guys. I'll show you what the problem is. I understood what is the problem. Exit. Now, if I say gateway01itversity.com and if I password, enter, done. Now it will work. Spark Shell.
Spelling.
Amar,
Yeah. 1 minute.
maybe if someone trying, it won't work for you.
No, it's not like that. Others don't try. I'll tell you something. I understood the problem.
Is it only one
Shilpa, can you exit, please? Shilpa, can you exit, please? It's
Yes.
not. You exit, it will work for me.
I'm out.
Perfect. Now it will work. So nobody is on Spark now, right? Perfect. See. Spark context is available as SC means SC is S for Spark, C for context. Okay. When it takes this much time, it is doing it. Now it has worked. Okay. Now it has worked. Now Shilpa, try to log in now. Try to do Spark Shell. It will fail. Swapna, share me your screen. I'll show you. Okay.
Do I have to be the? Okay.
I'll give 1 minute. I'll give. Shilpa, can you try now? It will fail for you.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Failed, right? Perfect. I'm exiting now. I'm going to share Swapna's screen. Okay. Swapna. Make presenter. Yeah. Go ahead. When you do practicals, you'll get this kind of error message and you'll call me, Amar, Spark is not working. So I thought, like, let me sort this kind of things right now. So I can save my time. You can save your time.
But Amar, did the error message says if you increase the maximum tries, then all of us can connect?
No. There should be
The
some.
setting basically spark.ui.port.maximum tries.
No, it's not just with that one. There's something else to do with it.
How can it sort it out? If we do all of them, right? What they
No, we have to, first thing, we have to make sure
permission.
that number of active connections that Spark REPL can support.
Oh, you don't know that.
I know it. Okay. Swapna, can you share me your screen?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Why can't I see it? No, I can't see your screen. Anybody see?
Because
Click on show my screen.
I did actually.
We can see
We can see
screens
Amar.
also.
I see your screen.
Why am I not able to see what's happening? So you guys are able to see Swapna's screen, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Um, Swapna, can you stop sharing and share once again?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is going to show, I think. Yeah, share now. Yeah, perfect. I see it now. Hold on. Bear with me a second. Okay. Now can you open your putty?
Okay, one second.
We can't see, Amar.
I can see. How about others?
No, we
I
can
can
see.
see Swapna's screen.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, like, there is nothing. It's a blank one.
Even for me, it's a blank.
Or there should be some.
I can't see the.
So I don't know why this is happening. Okay, that's fine. Let's
It's like Spark.
let's let's not waste
You guys got faulty laptops.
time. Okay. Now the host name is labs dot. So not labs dot. Sorry. Gateway01 dot itversity.com. Okay, click open.
So we can't see anything, Amar.
I understand. I'll tell you what I have done. Don't worry. Login as, give your login name here. Just right click. It will paste your password. If you have copied your password already, go and copy it otherwise. Copy password. Just right click, it will paste. Right click and then enter. Only once. Enter. Be careful. Just one right click and then enter.
Amar,
Perfect. Anna, Anna. Now do Spark shell. Spark hyphen shell. Guys, others don't open anything. It failed. Guys, somebody was active on Spark. Can I request everyone to come out, please? If oh no, Spark will let me check if I am that culprit. No, I'm not. I'm out of Spark. That's fine. Swapna,
I have closed my console.
yeah, try again, Swapna. Try now. Enter.
Yeah, it was.
If it is taking this much time, it is going to show you Scala. Okay, let's wait. Shali, now you open terminal. You do the same thing. Wait. Let her Scala come. Perfect. Hold on, Swapna. Hold on for a minute. Now you do the same thing. I want to prove if it is the problem with the console or if it is the problem with the lab console. Open putty. Gateway01.itversity.com. GW01. GW01.itversity.com. Dot itversity.com. Yeah, SITY.com. Open. Okay. Login as. Give your name there. Perfect. I'll give you a password. Guys, I'm just testing something. Bear with me. Copy password. Just click on that. Right click. Enter. Perfect. Now do Spark shell. Enter. It's 8 o'clock. Let's wait for 1 minute. It's not working. Okay, that's the problem, guys. If somebody is opening Spark, it is failing for some others. Okay, I will sort this out
Yeah.
and I'll come back to you by end of today on this phone. Okay, so
Okay.
you can take off your screen. I'll share my screen now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's how you use a Spark shell. Okay, Spark shell will open Scala